watching Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. This is my second time watching it, literally within like the last 3 weeks. So, wish me luck, especially since the first time I watched it, I hadn't read the book in forever. This time I'm watching it, I read the book. And I already know how I'm gonna feel. You guys, I'm on my way to see Ballad of Snakes and Songbirds in theaters. So my reaction videos are gonna be like right before and right after. Sorry. So we'll see if I talk enough that I can break them up in between. Otherwise, I'll finish out this episode and Bri can have all of her reactions during it. Let's do it. The one thing that I like about the book is that it allows you to see that Snow kind of has a heart, whereas in the movie they just make him out to be like super cold-hearted. I wanted to get a picture of our book with the movie poster, but they already took it down because I'm seeing it so late. Oh well. I'm just really confused why they made the plinth prize such a big thing in the movie. Like in the book it was it's Janice's dad just being like, guess what, I'm making this more interesting, and in the movie it's like, okay, this is what you're going for. We're in the theater. It's the commercials. It hasn't started yet. I have no reactions yet. Okay. Cheers. Snow's first name sucks. I can never say it right. I always want to call him like Cornelius, because that's a name that we all know, but it's Coriolanus? Something. I like that they call him Corio, because that's what I'm going to end up calling him. Okay. I'm going to record this, and then I'm going to do it like a TV show where they record all their interviews after, and they have to act like it's during. Let's see how this goes. The plinth prize wasn't a thing until like halfway through the book. And Snow already is like, the plinth prize is mine. Lucy Gray is so cute, and her voice is so pretty. I love her so much. I love Tigress, and I wish she rubbed off on Snow a little bit more. What's up with Clemencia basically being like, oh, I wrote it. I wrote all of it. Like, isn't she supposed to, like, it was a partner. Now why is she being snotty? Now she deserves what she got. There's some changes that just don't make sense to me. I'm like, why? Why? Mayfair, the little Winchy Mayer's daughter. Oh my gosh. The way she freaked out with that snake. She got what she deserved. So Janice is my favorite character in this book. And I should have known with how all of my other characters' fates ended in the other books, how his was gonna end. But I was like, I'm in the capital this time. I can have favorites. Okay. I just don't get why they killed off all those kids like that in the arena. Wasn't it supposed to be slow? And there they are, just like everybody running and attacking everybody. Like, sure, that's boring for a movie, but that's the point. The Hunger Games are boring right now. So why did they ruin that? West Side Story is one of my favorite musicals, and the girl who plays Lucy plays Maria in the movie, the newest remake of it. So I've loved her from that. I love 1,000 times better in the movie how Reaper ripped down the flag and used it to cover the bodies instead of them like ripping it down for a picnic or to help District 7 with her sunburn or whatever they did in the book. Good job, movie. It's also hard because, like, when she's singing about the boy back in 12, you don't really see that Snow is jealous of the boy.
and that he's realizing that he's starting to get feelings for her. Like, if you've read the book, you probably watch that scene and think that. But for someone who's never read the book, you probably watch it and just think that he's like, wow, my girl's getting the sponsors. I just was blown up. This is rough, but it could be good.
Okay, part 1. I like how I don't know if I like that they wrote part 1, part 2, part 3. I don't know if I like that at all, actually. It's easier to talk about.
I really wish that we saw Sejanus's mom in the movie. I loved her in the book, too. She was sweet.
Part 1, they did actually decent. I mean, there was minor changes like the Clemencia thing and all that sort of stuff. But nothing too bad.
I feel like the movie also doesn't really show a lot of the kids who are mentors, even though they know that they have to do this, they are very much opposed to doing it. They're like, the Hunger Games are still kind of fucked. Like, why are we doing this?
Part 2, they screwed up how everybody died and everything like that. And I wish, they did the hug and Lucy made the snake attack the person and all this sort of stuff. But again, I'll give it a B for accuracy.
I don't know if it's just me, but this movie feels extra long. Like, I almost think this was the book that they should have cut in half.
Part 3. What the hell?
I kind of hate the book does this too. But it's like they're trying to remind us that this story is tied into the Hunger Games. And so, like, they're at the lake and someone brings Lucy a plant. And she's like, some people call them swamp potatoes, but I prefer Katniss.
It was like, they're like, oh crap. Our movie's like 2 hours long and we still have like a whole part left. Let's cut everything out and rearrange it. And then put some stuff that's made up in there that shouldn't be in there.
Ma hasn't been in character, so then when Sejanus dies and calls for his mom right before he's hung, it's kind of weird. I mean, I guess maybe in that situation you would call for your mom when you're about to die, but she hasn't been such a prominent role that it's kind of weird.
Like, why are they playing Sejanus's voice recording at his execution? And why was Snow talking during the recording? Oh my gosh.
Snow doesn't want his fingerprints on these guns, but the first thing he does when he finds them is he touches them.
Overall, though, I really did like it. I'm happy I went and saw it in theaters. Go watch it. Definitely. Read it too.